Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I've just watched Farewell Sarah Jane Smith. Now, I don't know whether to do a reaction video in this video, but my brain's going to work along. So, we're going to talk about all my thoughts and feelings about what I've just witnessed. It's a good thing. I loved it. My overall opinion, brilliant. But there's some things in it that might mean it might return, Sarah Jane Adventures might come back. But I'll explain why I said that in the next. Let's go. Now, the reason why I said the show could come back was because at the end of it, at the end of Farewell Sarah Jane Smith, before I say that, oh, this is a spoiler to the end of Farewell Sarah Jane Smith that was produced on the YouTube channel for Sarah Jane Smith. It was on the BBC's official Doctor YouTube channel. La la. But please, 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 don't spoil it, don't spoil it, don't spoil it for people in the comments. I'm just saying this because I want to give my opinion of what I just witnessed. But if you have seen it, stop watching this video. Go to the BBC's official Doctor Who YouTube channel. It's only 30 minutes, so I'll be back in 13. This video's probably not as long as that, but the more I start singing and the more I start dancing, and the longer this video will be. I'll stop right now. Right, so they say Mr. Smith says that Sarah Jane had asked for him to shut down for the final time. They meet him for the final time. Sarah Jane asked him to shut down, and what happens is they wait for the next owner. Now, in the next iteration of the Sarah Jane Adventures, if it ever could return, it could be about how a new woman's moved in. So Rani and Luke and Clyde could all turn up and come back and be like, "Oh, who's moved in?" And then they bump into Mr. Smith and Luke, Clyde and Rani and Sky could come back and explain what's happened, and now it's your responsibility. Disappointment time. The only bit I hated about all this was they never mentioned Sky. Now, Sky was a replacement to Luke. Luke went off to university. So in Series 5, a new baby turned up and she was called Sky. Now, Sky should have been mentioned, but what are you going to do? And I have one thing to say. These are the people, because I'm going to do a cool transition in a minute. Wait for it. I'm going to do a click. I'm here, and I'm back here to tell you which companions from Classic Who turned up in physical form. Who returned by video, not by sound. Let's go. The people that returned were Luke Smith, Clyde, Rani and Rani's mother, the third Doctor's companion, Jo Grant, the seventh Doctor's companion, Ace, so they're all the people that came back in video form, not audio form. So audio form, we only really had like the Brigadier's daughter, Captain Jack, and Maria and Maria's dad. Anyway, so it had a YouTuber on there that does a lot of Doctor Who Big Finish audios. Overall, I think it was epic. The soundtrack by Murray Gold. Murray Gold in the Doctor Who universe is amazing in New Who. The soundtrack to the Sarah Jane Adventures, I can't remember whether it did in CD audio release. If the Sarah Jane Adventures did do a CD audio release, CD audio release of the soundtrack of the Sarah Jane Adventures released on CD, please leave the answer in the comment section down below. I'm just going to go there for a second, because I want to know, because I love the soundtrack. And it was a good tribute to Elizabeth Sladen. And I loved the monsters. I loved how across the road, Geeta and Rani's mum and dad never saw any aliens at all. So I like how that innocent was saved, and I like the script. Well done, Russell T Davies. Thank you guys for watching. Farewell to Sarah Jane Smith tribute review. I think that's right. The thumbnail will be the same as the BBC's, so don't get confused. Thank you guys for watching. Time on, time out. Bye!